Hey everybody, it's Heather with Go Gamer Mole, and today we're going to talk about GoFest Day 2, which was the Team Go Rocket Takeover part of the event. Now what happened was you're going to get balloons like crazy. It's like you did one balloon, another one balloon would pop in. Most of the Pokestops had a Team Go Rocket grunt, and then you had a challenge that you could do, which was the Rocket Road to Victory, or Rocket to Victory? Rocket to Victory challenge. That was within the game, and this was only available for GoFest ticket holders. So what happened was you have just a couple of things that you need to do in the beginning. You had to battle some grunts and get your mystery components, and when you battled the grunts you got 2 components instead of the normal 1, which helped you get the 6 that you needed for a radar. Now we already had a radar available, so we kept it. We had shut it off, and then we had turned it on when we got to the part where we needed to battle the leaders. So you had to battle each of the Team Rocket leaders, Sierra, Arlo, and Cliff. Now they had some different Pokemon than they had recently. They actually went back to some of the older ones like Pinsir and Beldum and Weil. And then they had one of their normal middle Pokemon that they have, and then they had, at the end, each one of them had a different Shadow legendary bird you could fight. I was pretty excited about getting the legendary birds because when they first came out, the IVs on them were just horrible. Like, you'd go through all these battles and you get them, and they were just like 0 star, 1 star, just horrible. So these at least were like 2, 3 star Pokemon. So I'm happy about that, and it was nice to get a decent one because some of these in Shadow form can actually be pretty useful in PvP or in regular PvE raids. So, you know, that was pretty nice. And you wanted to make sure that you TM'd away frustration because that option was again available during GoFest Day 2. So after you beat the 3 grunts, they do give you the Super Rocket Radar, as usual, and you're going to battle Giovanni. Now when you battle Giovanni, he has Persian, he had Sandslash, and then he had Shadow Mewtwo. I beat him with just a Tyranitar that didn't even die, just one, just all the way through, done. In this case, which is really cool, you actually got to get a Shadow Persian, which you don't normally get when you battle Giovanni. Usually you get whatever the big legendary is at the end. So you get the Shadow Persian, which was pretty cool. And Persian's pretty tough and would probably be good in some of the other battles if you're going to use them in like PvP. I have one that's pretty decent. I did not TM away frustration from it, but I may do it next time that's available. It seems like they're doing a lot of Team Rocket events, so the opportunity might come up more often than not. So then, in the quest itself, you can click after you beat Giovanni, and it gives you the opportunity to catch your own Shadow Mewtwo. And I've seen a few people get a Hundo Shadow Mewtwo. That is awesome. I didn't get any Hundos, neither did John. We got okay ones, but they're not something that I would probably power up or do anything else with right now. I did get rid of frustration in case I wanted to do something with them down the line, but more than likely, since this was just for ticket holders, they're probably going to offer Shadow Mewtwo to non-ticket holders at some point, so you might be able to get another one. So I want to kind of wait out and see if I get a better one or how that's going to work. And once you completed that quest, you actually got a few more things, and then you were able to get a Ventini encounter. And that is a new mythical Pokemon that they released during GoFest. And he's cute, small, pretty easy to catch, and of course, you know, it's not like he's going to run away, he's within research. And I have a picture of him up on the screen here. I do have to tell you, if you did not complete the research for Shadow Mewtwo, you are kind of tough out of luck on here. Not that you can't get it, but now that you actually have to battle the grunts, the leaders, and Giovanni at their normal strengths. They're not going to be nerfed. So if you didn't get the opportunity to do it, or you thought I'll just do it later because I want to grind for shinies, you just made it a lot harder for yourself. So anyway, so for the rest of day 2, you could either keep battling Team Rocket stuff or go for spawns or do some raids. They did have Dialga, Palkia, Giratina O, and Giratina A out, which was cool. No shiny new releases on those legendaries. Giratina A has already had its shiny out there. So we didn't really do too many of those raids. We did do Dialga and Palkia to make sure we got them on our third accounts because our third accounts had not battled them. So this is a new Pokemon for them, which was pretty cool. But we did get quite a few Pokemon on the second day. So I'm going to go ahead and do Day 2's Mole versus Wife. Alright, so since there wasn't any habitats or anything, I'm just going to have everybody on one screen and I'll just tell you what we got. So for me, I got 2 more Zangoose, which is awesome. I got 3 Snovers. Snover like my buddy. I got like 5 of them during the entire event. I'm like set on Snovers. I managed to get 2 Durants. I had not gotten any the first day, so it was really cool to get those. They are a regional that we don't see often, so he's gone. So it was great to get his shiny that was new. I was really hunting for him and hoping I got him, so I managed to get 2. So I will trade one to Jon because he did not get any. But he was really tough to catch if you guys were trying to catch him. The shiny ones were easy for some reason. I guess it was just trying to give me a break, but catching him in general, he was just a pain in the butt. And then I got 3 of the Tangelas. I had none from the day before, so I got 3, which is pretty awesome. I got 2 of the Squirtles with the visor. Again, mine's kind of curled up. I got a Sableye, which was pretty cool because he was available during the spawns as a shiny, so I got him. Got another Magikarp, which is cool. I got an Alolan Grimer. I did not get him the day before, so it's cool to get him then. I got another Chansey. Chansey's like my buddy. In fact, after Go Fest, I got another Chansey on my 3rd account, but that's not part of these numbers, but I mean, it's like Chansey crazy. I might actually be able to make a Blissey, but the shiny color just really isn't anything popping. Like if it stayed green, that'd be great, but it just stays like a pale pink, so I don't know. I might hold out for a while. I got a Carvanha, which was pretty awesome. I got an Alolan Marowak, and I had gotten one traded to me from Jon in a raid because I hadn't had one, so I have a lucky one of that. So now I actually have one that I got on my own, which was pretty cool. So I was happy with that. And then out of the eggs, like they did have eggs that were set aside for the event. They had like the babies and they had the Galarians in it. And you don't usually get too many things out of that. And with them shutting off Adventure Sync partially on day 1, you weren't hatching a lot anyway. So I actually managed to get a shiny Togepi, which is pretty awesome. I don't really have very many of that one. I did get the Flower Crown one when they had it out before, but it was nice to get a regular one. So I was excited to actually hatch something out of the eggs that was shiny. And it wasn't, you know, the Galarian Farfetch'd for the 1000th time. Alright, I got 2 of the Quillfish, which was pretty awesome. I got a Bulbasaur with the visor. So out of the visor hat Pokemon, I only did not get the Charmander. Jon got the whole set, so he did really good with that. I got another Alolan Executor, and I got a Seviper, which is our regional, so it was cool to get a shiny of that. So I ended up with 24. So, let's go over Jon's numbers here. He got 2 Bulbasaurs with the visor. He got 3 Zangoose. He had no Zangoose the first day, he had 3 the second day. He got 2 Magikarp. He got 4 Sevipers. He's like the king of Seviper, just like they kept coming to him. And at one point, on 2 different phones, at the same time, at 2 different CPs, he managed to get a shiny at the house. Just sitting here and getting in, he's like, doot doot, and that's what happened to come up on the incense. So, at the same time, it was really cool. He got 2 Metadites. Metadites were his buddy as well. He got 2 Alolan Grimers, which is a surprise. He hatched a bunch of Grimers when they were in the eggs, and then during the event he's got a couple more, so it likes him too. He got a Alolan Executor. He got a Squirtle with the visor. And then he got 3 Woobats. Now Woobat was a new shiny that was released during Go Fest, and we did not get any on day 1. Day 2, we saw just a few here and there, but we didn't, you know, it wasn't as much as day 1. But he managed to get 3, which is pretty cool, and he's going to trade me one. So, very excited about that. He got a Boonery. Boonery wasn't available on day 1. They put it on day 2, just kind of oddly enough, so he got a Boonery. He finally got a Quillfish, which was pretty awesome. In fact, let me tell you, he had spawned or lured a shiny Quillfish at the very end of the event. He caught it, and it turned out regular because the time had changed. So it was worth a shot because you never know. A couple seconds difference, maybe he would have gotten a shiny, and that would have given him 2, but he's only at 1. But he finally got it, and that was what counts. And he got a Swablu. So Jon got 25. So he beat me by 1 for GoFest Day 2. Alright, so for the total shinies that we got during GoFest, the first day we tied 34 to 34, and then on day 2 I got 24 and he got 25. So that means Jon beat me for GoFest by 1 Pokemon. So how did everybody do on GoFest? Did you get a lot of shinies? Did you get some legendaries that you didn't have before? How did you do with the Team Rocket Takeover? Did you get your Shadow Pokemon? Legendary birds that you wanted that maybe you missed out on before, or did you get better IV ones? Did you get your Shadow Mewtwo? Did you get a hundo? And please don't purify it. Don't purify those. Keep them as shadows. Get that shadow bonus. Purifying those is just crazy. Pretty much, I rarely purify Pokemon unless I have to for a quest because the shadow bonus is well worth it. And yeah, so don't purify. Alright, so please like and subscribe to our channel here. Keep following us on social media at GoGamerMole, which is going to be on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And keep sending us some pictures if you have any. How'd you guys do? All that sort of stuff. So I'm not sure when the next video is going to be. We're not doing Spotlight Hour this week, but Dragon Week is coming up soon, so hopefully we will have some cool things from that and get a shiny Dino. Alright, so I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and if you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe to our channel. And you can also follow us on social media, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at GoGamerMole. See you in the next video.